Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm filming my favorite video to film of the month, and that is favorites. We just finished up the month of July, so I'm going to tell you all about what I have been loving in July. I've got quite a few things to talk about, so we're going to jump right in. The first thing I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to start with makeup today. I'm going to start with hair care because I know that in a recent video, I talked about how I was really struggling finding products that worked for my super fine hair. It's probably the main thing that I am self-conscious about when it comes to like my beauty routine is just my thinning hair. And I don't even really know if it's thinning or if it's always been thin. And I have not a ton right here. I have more back here per my stylist. So I have been on the hunt for things that will not weigh my hair down, that don't make them dirty or don't make it dirty, because I don't like to wash it but every 3 or 4 days. So I'm going to show you the new shampoo and conditioner and styling product that I got. And then I am going to show you a styling tool that I have fallen in love with this month. So the shampoo and conditioner is the R&Co Dallas Biotin Thickening Shampoo and Conditioner. So this is what they look like right here. This is the shampoo bottle, and then this is the conditioner bottle. I got these at Nordstrom, and they had really amazing reviews, not only on Nordstrom, but whenever I buy something like this, I like to look at the reviews on all retailer sites just to see if they're consistent. Like if they're really, really, really good on one site, but really bad on every other site, I'm probably not going to get it. But these were consistently good reviews. So I have been using them, and I will say I do like them. The shampoo lathers up a lot. It is sulfate free. It's the most lathering shampoo that I've ever used that is also sulfate free, because usually the sulfates are what makes it lather. But this one is so good, and it smells like men's cologne, which if y'all know me, you know I love that. I don't find the conditioner smells as much as this does, and I don't find it lingers. It's just really enjoyable as I'm using it. And then the styling product that I have gotten is the Bumble BB Thickening Go Big Treatment. Volumizing concentrate that keeps hair up for hours. Now, I don't know if one of y'all recommended this to me or if I heard it on another channel. I'm not quite sure. So I can't give credit where credit is due because I just don't remember. I do not like the spray nozzle on this. It comes out in like basically one stream. It's not a mist, and I think it's just because it's a thicker product. I understand that, but I would rather it be more of a mist because I don't feel like I get a very even application when I spray it like this or out of this bottle. I'm still up in the air about this. I mean, I washed my hair last night. You can see it's not like extremely voluminous, so I don't know if this is really helping or not, but I will keep using it. Now, this is not necessarily a favorite. I just wanted to show you my full routine. I have been loving the shampoo and conditioner. This I really love. This is from, I have no idea how to pronounce this. It's Lange. It's L''Ange. Lang, I don't know. But this is the blow dryer brush. It has a more cool name than that, but that's what I'm going to call it because that's what it is. And I got this because I was getting my hair done right at the beginning, well actually the end of June. And when she was blow drying my hair, I was like, I think I say this every time, but I was like, I so wish that I could blow dry my hair like y'all do and get at it at those angles and have that blowout look. And she was like, well, have you ever heard of this brand? And I'm like, no. And so I sat there and looked it up as she was blow drying my hair and purchased it like on the spot. Now, I'm not saying you can't get cheaper blow dry brushes like this, but this is the only one that I've tried. So it has off, cool, low, and high settings. And basically I will pull like the top half of my hair and I will take the bottom half and I will dry it and just kind of run it through. I keep it on the roots for, I don't know, 2 or 3, 4 seconds, and then I pull it through as I am turning the barrel, and then I will go up and do this. Now I make sure my part is down the middle. So see how and then you just pull it through and turn as you dry. And see how that just fell out of there? I have never gotten movement out of my hair like this provides unless I got a professional blowout. And again, I'm not saying this is the only hair tool that does that, but it's the only one I have and I love it. It does take a little bit longer to dry my hair because before I would just put a blow dryer on it, flip my head over, 90 seconds later call it a day. So this does take more like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes versus 90 seconds, maybe 5, but it's worth it. I feel like my hair looks better as the days go on between washings. I just love everything about it. Okay, so let's skip from hair to skincare. I have 2 skincare products I want to talk about, and these came from Harbin House. One I bought, one was like a gift with purchase because I bought the first one. And they're both from the skincare company called Alastin. And I had not heard much about this company until Courtney started carrying it at Harbin House. And I was a part of a kind of training call with one of their sales reps. And that's how I started learning about these products. And the before and after pictures were like none that I have ever seen. And I felt like they were believable. Like it wasn't like the after picture was completely blurred out and there was no way that it didn't have a ton of filters and a ton of work done to it to make it look the way it looked. It looked real, it looked believable, and it was crazy, the results. So I got a couple of products. A couple of them I have not started using yet because I really want to finish the existing products that I'm using. But this one is the Restorative Eye Treatment with Tri-Hex technology. So the Tri-Hex technology is kind of like their thing. Could not explain it to you right now, even if I tried or if I had the time. I could explain it if I looked it up, but it would just take too long. So I highly recommend looking that up, maybe at elastinskincare.com or on their Instagram. I love this eye cream. And I had mentioned in my last video that I was hoping that this little breakout that I had was not a result of me being sensitive to this eye cream, because I can be very sensitive to eye creams. I will break out in little bumps right along my cheekbone. Usually that happens within a couple days. I have not had that happen. I've been using this for about 2 weeks now. I love that it has a pump that dispenses exactly how much product you need. I don't know that I have a product or an eye cream that does that. It always dispenses too much. I try to do a half a pump and then I don't use that much. I end up wasting products. This is great because it dispenses exactly what you need for under your eye and on your eyelid. And I honestly feel like my eyes look better. Now they claim that the Tri-Hex technology will show you results after 3 weeks. It has not been quite 3 weeks, but I'm not kidding when I tell you that I think I've seen results, especially in this eye, which is the one I have the most issue with underneath as far as like fine lines go. So highly recommend looking into that. Now, the gift with purchase is their Pro Mineral Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 36, and this is a tinted version. I'd never tried this, but apparently it has a cult following for Alastin skincare followers and lovers, and I think I know why. If you can tell, it's almost gone. I have been using it every day since I got it. So again, this is a mineral sunscreen and it is tinted. So that is the tint right there, and I'll rub it in. When I first rubbed it in, like swatched it after I got it, I was like, oh, this might be a little more dewy for my taste than I tend to like in a sunscreen, because I know I'm typically gonna be putting dewier products on top of it. But honestly, it's not too dewy. It's so gorgeous on the skin. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because it is the most like makeup than any other SPF that I have. I would venture to say it is, okay, let me back up. I don't want to say it's most like makeup in consistency or anything like that. It leaves your skin looking the most like you have just such a radiant finish and everything is one tone, and it looks like you have makeup on. Okay, I'm not explaining this right. How can I explain this? I don't feel like I have to put a ton of foundation on over this. I don't really feel like I need to put anything over this. And I, have said that before about my Elta MD, and don't get me wrong, that is still my favorite. But I can still see redness through that. I feel like this just evens out my redness the best. It makes me look the most put together. For example, this morning I went to the dentist. I did not wear makeup. There's no point. There's masks involved on the way in, and then they sit there and get water all over your face anyway. So there's just no point. When I got out of the chair and was walking to check out, the dental assistant was like, I have to ask, what kind of foundation do you use? And I'm like, I don't have anything on. I have my SPF on. And this is what I had. And she asked me what kind of foundation I use. She was like, it just looks so pretty on your skin. So maybe that helps describe what I'm trying to say because I feel like that was very long-winded. This whole video might be very long-winded, so I apologize. But that is everything that's not makeup related. You are a little stink pot. Her birthday party is in 2 days, and so she's in here picking out her makeup because she wants me to transform her into what?
Snow White.
Snow White. She loves Snow White. All right, let's get into the makeup favorites. I have 5, and I will try to keep them short and sweet as best as I can. The first one is kind of makeup, kind of skincare, and it's the new Colorescience Total Protection Sheer Matte SPF 30 Sunscreen Brush. So I've talked about this before in the original version where they have color shades and I use the medium and I love it, but it's not a matte formula. It's a mineral, so minerals tend to leave like a luminous finish, which I'm not mad at. I love that. And that's why I have always loved the Colorescience brush on sunscreen. But they just came out with this sheer matte and it's fabulous, especially in the summer. So for instance, yesterday afternoon, I had been going all day at the house, outside. I was running errands and I had to go back out and run another errand. And I just looked like I had been sweating, which I had. So I wanted to touch up. It was still daylight outside. I put this on and it completely mattified my face in a good way. It didn't make me look flat matte, but it added a little bit more sunscreen coverage on there and it was so easy to touch up because it does come in this really easy portable brush. So if you have oily skin, if you have tried the Colorescience brush on before and didn't like it, I would give this a try for sure because it is great. So let's talk about a primer that I've been absolutely loving. This is new from Osmosis. It's the Luminous Treatment Primer and Highlighter. So I've used this 3 different ways since I have gotten it, which has been almost the entire month. I have used this as a primer all over. I have used this as a highlighter, just where I want the highlighters, the tops of my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, a little bit on my nose. And I have used this mixed in with foundation, specifically the Osmosis Satin Wear Performance Foundation, which I absolutely love. Y'all know it has been just one of my favorite foundations for years. I like this every single way I have used it. So this is a makeup product and skincare in one. I mean, it's Osmosis. They are, first and foremost, a skincare company. And I'm looking at the key features, and it does have hyaluronic acid. It has Alteromonas ferment extract, which protects collagen degradation from blue light pollution and improves hyaluronan and elastin production for enhanced volume, bounce, and skin radiance. It has niacinamide, and it has something called micrococcus lysate, which recognizes UV DNA damage with an essential function to naturally repair damage to help reduce age spots and general aging of the skin. Wow, I didn't know all that. I mean, I just like it because it's pretty. But if it does all that on top of it, that's even better. But let me show you what it looks like. I think another reason I love it so much is because when it first comes out, it has that really pretty champagne, almost peachy look to it. I'm sorry for all the background noise. We got some yawners and crawlers and drawer openers today. So when you rub it out, it doesn't look peach on your skin by any means, and it certainly doesn't have any glitter particles. It's just a gorgeous sheen on the skin. And I totally meant to put this on as my primer today, and I totally forgot, but I'm sure there are other videos that I've had it on or that I will have it on in the future because I have been loving it. Okay, another is a concealer that a friend of mine told me about, and I had mentioned trying this out this month. This is the Revlon Candid Antioxidant Concealer. So it is a drugstore product. It is $10 at Ulta. I'm not sure how much it is like at Target and Walmart. They're typically cheaper in those retailers. I am in the color light medium, and I have been absolutely loving this concealer for under the eyes, especially because it does not crease. It just doesn't. Absolutely does not crease. It lasts all day. You are going to be sacrificing a little bit of coverage. This is like definitely not my highest coverage concealer. I would consider it more of a light to medium coverage. I do have it on today. And I don't feel like it necessarily keeps that coverage the entire day. I do think it fades a little bit. So you are going to sacrifice a couple of things. But for me to have a concealer that I know will just never crease, which honestly, like the Kosas is the only one that I know never absolutely creases on me. is awesome. So I had to talk about this because I have been enjoying it very much, and I appreciate my friend Karen for telling me about that. And then a couple of more things that you will know have been favorites because I've used them in the past couple of videos, not only on here, but also on Instagram. This is the Inika Curvy Lash Mascara, and it is in the color blue. I used it in my last bronze makeup look video, and I'm gonna swatch it because showing you the brush, which I mean, I'll still show you in case you haven't seen the shape. So that's the brush, but this is the color. So it is not like an in-your-face royal bright blue. It's more of like a navy color, and you can't even, like I have it on today, if you look really close, you can't even say she has blue mascara on. Like, you're never gonna be able to see that, but it really helps the whites of your eyes pop. It helps the color of my eyes pop. Having blue eyes, it helps warm eyeshadow colors pop. It just works in tandem with so many things around your eyes to make them look the best they can look. So I love this color in blue. I love the mascara. It's easy to apply. It makes your lashes look great. And most importantly to me lately is it's easy to remove. So to talk about that, and then one last thing is the lipstick I'm wearing. This is the Fit Glow Beauty Cream lipstick, fairly new lipsticks, and this is in the color Buck. So that's what I'm wearing today. It is, surprise, surprise, a new color. There are plenty of colors in this range. So if you don't want nudes, they definitely have darker and brighter colors, but this is my favorite out of all of the ones that I have and all the ones that I've seen. I typically do not go for peachy nudes. I like pinky nudes. That's just my forte. It's just what I like. This does have a warmer undertone to it, and I do enjoy it. I feel like it's one of the few that I can say looks decent on me despite not being a pink undertone. It's very moisturizing, very comfortable. Fit Glow Beauty honestly cannot do wrong when it comes to lip products. I love their lip serums. I've been loving their night serum, so I'll link that down below too, because I probably should have included that in this video. It's just a lip balm, but it's the same consistency as their colored lip serums. It just feels so hydrating on the lips. They just do no wrong when it comes to lip products. So I wanted to share that because it's definitely been my favorite color. And that will wrap up this very long video. I feel like last month was not near as long. This month was. So I will list everything down below that I've talked about, as well as everything that is on my face per usual down in the description box. Be sure to like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy and sane, and that most of all, you all go out and have a very blessed day.
Bye.